Dear viewers, Namaskar. Welcome to this edition of the News Bulletin. In the headlines today, Steel Melting Shop 2 of SAIL Rockler Steel Plant surpasses historic landmark of production of 50 million tons of crude steel. Our overriding performance against challenges in the year 2022 gives us the confidence to do even better while entering a fresh year, says Mr. Atanu Bhomik, DIC, in his New Year address to RSP Collective.
Extension of locomotive escape rail track inaugurated at the backside of Steel Dispatch Yard of Hot Strip Mill 2, Department of SAIL Rockler Steel Plant. Safety talk and Thanksgiving ceremony organized for the contract laborers of SMS2 area, SAIL RSP, and ward of RSP employee wins the Under-17 mixed doubles in the Yonex Sunrise 34th Sub-Junior National Badminton Championship 2022.
What we would build today would be the SAIL of tomorrow, says SAIL Chairman while addressing the SAIL Collective on the occasion of New Year. To achieve the targets, it is essential that all departments work in tandem and complement each other's efforts, says DIC, Rourkela Steel Plant. And fond farewell accorded to senior officers and employees on superannuation.
Quality Circle teams of SAIL Rockler Steel Plant shine at 36th National Convention on Quality Concepts. Shrujani Mela Cum Award function held at RNC Lab of SAIL RSP.
SAIL Rockler Steel Plant ends the year 2022 with string of records. HOD Communication Cum Award function held at Mechanical Department, and renovated sports facilities inaugurated at Tensa Social Center of SAIL Rockler Steel Plant.
In-house developed Dandelion Fountain enhances aesthetics of raw materials handling plant of SAIL RSP. Professional talk organized for medical professionals at Ispat General Hospital of SAIL RSP.
Contract workers felicitated for best safety performance in SMS2 department of SAIL RSP. Induction program for trade apprentices held at SAIL RSP, and Grand Fete 2023 in aid of charity by Deepika Mahila Sangati on 7th January 2023.
And now the news in detail. The Steel Melting Shop 2 of SAIL Rockler Steel Plant RSP surpassed the historic milestone of production of 50 million ton crude steel on 30th December 2022. The journey that had commenced on March 1996 with commissioning of the Steel Melting Shop 2 has now entered a higher orbit. It is noteworthy that the 50 million ton crude steel production was achieved in only 26 years. Moreover, the last 10 million tons of crude steel was produced in a matter of 3 years 6 months, while the last 1 year witnessed production 2.5 million tons of crude steel. Mr. Atanu Bhomik, Director in Charge RSP, visited Steel Melting Shop 2 Department on 31st December 2022 along with Mr. S.R. Suryavanshi, ED Works, Mr. P.K. Satpathy, ED P&A, Mr. P.K. Sahu, ED Projects, Mr. Somnath Tripathi, ED MM, and Mr. A.K. Behuria, CGM in Charge F&A, to congratulate the collective for the remarkable achievement. A ceremonial cake was cut at the castor tree to commemorate the occasion. Congratulating the entire team for this achievement, Mr. Bhomik said, "The milestone has been crossed with the efforts put in by the employees of SMS2 as well as all the associated units. Mr. S.R. Suryavanshi, Mr. P.K. Satpathy, Mr. P.K. Sahu, Mr. Somnath Tripathi and Mr. A.K. Behuria also congratulated the collective on the commendable achievement. The employees under the leadership of Mr. T.P. Shivshankar, CGM SMS2, conveyed their commitment to fulfill the expectations from Steel Melting Shop 2. Many CGMs and other senior officers of the plant were present on the occasion. Our overriding performance against challenges like global slowdown, turbulent market, rising input costs and stiff market competitions in the year 2022 gives us the confidence to do even better while entering a fresh year, said Mr. Atanu Bhomik, Director in Charge DIC, in his video message extending greetings to the RSP collective on the eve of New Year. The video message was telecast through the YouTube social media handle of Rockler Steel Television, the in-house TV network of RSP. The DIC further said, in the year 2023, the real challenge is to maintain consistency in our performance without any surprises or breakdowns. We have to eliminate accidents, increase production volume in an eco-friendly manner, reduce cost, enhance productivity and thereby improve profitability. Speaking about the tremendous efforts put up by different agencies to beautify and make it aesthetically appealing ahead of the FIH Men's Hockey World Cup, he urged everyone to make efforts to maintain this transformed look of the city even after the event. The DIC also spoke to major developments of the year, the commencement of flight services from Rourkela Airport and the agreement signed to address the healthcare issues of the patients requiring super specialty service that are going to help the people of the region. I have always believed that past is history and future is creation of history. Today, 365 blank pages of the year 2023 have been spread before us. Let's fill these pages with the thriving saga of our courage, conviction and commitment, he concluded.
All the 20 Quality Circle teams of SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant were awarded under different categories in the 36th National Convention on Quality Concepts held at Aurangabad from 27 to 30th December 2022. The function was organized in collaboration with MGM University Aurangabad. The theme of the convention was Integrated Quality Concepts, the Gateway to Global Leadership. The Quality Circles teams of RSP included 18 teams of the steel plant and 2 teams of Odisha Group of Mines. 15 out of the 20 QC teams received the Power Excellence Award, which is the highest award of the competition. The teams are Urja from Energy Management Department, Sampurna from Sintering Plant 2, Agrani from Raw Material Handling Plant, Tejas, Saksham and Rudra from New Plate Mill, Avishkar from Pipe Plant, Pioneer from Electronics and Automation, Udaya from Oxygen Plant, Samadhan from Steel Melting Shop 1, Nayudan from Steel Melting Shop 2, Utkarsh from Hot Strip Mill 1, Shramdan from Pipe Plant, and Parivartan from Blast Furnace and Arohi from Mines. 5 teams got the Excellence Award. They are Arjun from Research and Control Laboratory, Agras from Raw Material Handling Plant, Avishkar from Coke Ovens, Sambhava from Repair Shop Electrical and Prakruti from Mines. Besides, the QC teams of RSP also excelled in various competitions organized during the convention. The Tejas QC team bagged Consolation Award in the quiz competition, while Uday QC team bagged an award in the slogan competition. Mr. Chandan Samal, GM RCL RSP, was awarded for his contribution in the e-magazine. A Srujini Mela Kam award function was organized on 27th December for the employees of RNC Lab. Mr. Atish Chandra Sarkar, CGM Quality, was the chief guest of the function. Mr. Ashish Ranjan, GM RNC Lab, Mr. B.K. Behra, AGM IED, and other senior officers of the RNC Lab were present on the occasion. The function was attended by the officers, awardees, and employees of the department. Speaking on the occasion, Mr. Sarkar congratulated the Srujani Award winners and urged the employees to think of creative ways and enhance quality with optimal utilization of resources. Mr. Ranjan encouraged employees to brainstorm and come up with innovative ideas to remain relevant. Mr. B.K. Behra elaborated on the overall concept and status of Srujani Creativity Scheme in the plant. Cash award to the tune of Rs 3,000 were given for 13 implemented suggestions. The implemented suggestions have helped in accruing recurring benefit of Rs 7.01 lakh and one-time benefit of Rs 7.05 lakh. Ms. Anita Bilong, Manager RNC Lab, welcomed the gathering and coordinated the program. Mr. N. Tathakji, Assistant Manager RNC Lab, proposed a formal vote of thanks.
What we would build today would be the SAIL of tomorrow, said Ms. Soma Mandal, Chairman SAIL, while addressing the SAIL collective in a hybrid mode on the occasion of New Year 2023. The event was attended by all directors, director-in-charges of different units of SAIL and senior officers from all over the company. Elaborating further, the chairman said, "Steel is found in every nook and corner of the country. SAIL has made enormous contribution towards nation building and we should be proud to be part of the organization." Stressing upon the need of adaptability at a faster pace, keeping in view the agile competition, the chairman highlighted some key aspects like quick decision making, benchmarking with global best, judicious call of future plans, recalibration of policies as per the need of the hour, safety, creating sustainable business model, digitalization for smart production, professional approach towards project expansion, making customer the center of planning, treating market as a good teacher, financial prudence, robust capex pipeline, etc. Referring to the human resources, the chairman emphasized upon harnessing human potential, developing second-line leadership, vigilant and cost leaders, capacity building, embracing inclusiveness and good governance. She urged all to work the extra mile to make things achievable in the changing business scenario of the cyclical steel industry. To achieve the targets of the organizations, it is essential that all departments work in tandem and complement each other's efforts, said Mr. Atanu Bhaumik, Director in Charge, Rourkela Steel Plant, RSP, while wishing the employees on the occasion of New Year 2023. The DIC, along with Mr. S.R. Suryavanshi, ED Works, Mr. P.K. Satpathy, ED PNA, Mr. P.K. Sahu, ED Projects, Mr. Somnath Tripathi, ED MM, Dr. B.K. Hota, ED MNHS, Mr. P.K. Rath, CGM in charge Mines, Mr. A.K. Behuria, in charge CGM FNA, and other senior officers visited several departments to extend New Year greetings to the RSP collective. The visit commenced from the administrative block. Thereafter, at various locations like HRD Center, Traffic and Raw Material, RSP-SAIL, Blast Furnace number 5, Steel Melting Shop 2, Coke Ovens, Blast Furnace number 4, Steel Melting Shop 1, ED Works Office, RNC Lab, Hot Strip Mill 2, New Plate Mill, ERW Pipes, Hot Strip Mill 1, ED Projects Office, Town Engineering Office and IGH New Conference Hall. Ceremonial cakes were cut at several locations to commemorate the occasion. While interacting with employees of different departments, the DIC congratulated the RSP collective and emphasized on the importance of each and every department in the production chain of an integrated steel plant and how each unit can contribute in its own way in the success of the plant. He expressed confidence that the year 2023 will be even better than the past year and RSP will be touching new peaks of excellence in production. The employees on their part expressed their commitment to do all that was needed to enable the organization to achieve excellence in different fields of endeavor. The senior officers and employees who superannuated from the company's service on 31st December were accorded a fond farewell in different functions held at Rourkela Steel Plant. In a farewell function held at ED Works office, Mr. S.R. Suryavanshi, ED Works, presented flowers, service certificate and memento to Mr. Spiker Ekka, GM Cookvins. Present on the occasion were other senior officers of the concerned areas. In a function held in Personnel Conference Hall, Mr. P.K. Satpathy, ED PNA, presented flowers, service certificate and memento to Mr. Jimuta Ballav Patnaik, DGM Town Engineering, and Mr. Rabi Narayan Dash, GM Law. Present on the occasion were other senior officers of the concerned areas. The function was coordinated by Mr. S. Badapanda, DGM Personnel. 60 employees, including executives below the rank of E5, were accorded farewell. At a function organized at Civic Center, Mr. Birendra Kullu, GM in charge PNA, was the chief guest and presented gifts and service certificates to the superannuating employees. Dr. G.S. Das, GM FNA, was the guest of honor. The spouses of the employees were also present on the occasion. Mr. G.R. Dash, GM Personnel, delivered the welcome address. Ms. Jyoti Oria, Senior Manager Personnel, proposed a formal vote of thanks, while Mr. Khageshwar Panda, Labour Inspector, along with the Personal Welfare Section team, coordinated the program.
An extension of locomotive escape rail track was inaugurated by Mr. S.R. Suryavanshi, ED Works, at the backside of Steel Dispatch Yard of Hot Strip Mill 2 Department of SAIL, Rourkela Steel Plant on 3rd January 2023. Mr. P.K. Sahu, ED Projects, Mr. Debabrata Datta, CGM in charge HSM, Mr. A.K. Behra, CGM TNRM, Mr. Amarendra Nath Mishra, CGM Projects, sectional heads and other officers as well as employees of TNRM and Projects Department also attended the function. It may be noted that steel dispatch activity has started in full swing from Hot Strip Mill to Dispatch Yard. Earlier there were 4 rail tracks, namely Coil Yard 1, Coil Yard 2, Coil Yard 3 and Coil Yard outer tracks. All these tracks converged together at the back of Coil Yard. There was provision for loco escape only at a point where these tracks merged. Wagons for loading and dispatch could be placed only from the front end of the Hot Strip Mill 2 Coil Yard, which resulted into delay in placement and removal of wagons. To address this constraint and facilitate placement and removal of wagons from both ends, the loco escape track has been extended by another 250 meters. This will reduce turnaround of railway track being loaded in Hot Strip Mill 2 by about 1.5 hours. Moreover, it will also facilitate dispatch of HR coils in captive wagons for internal consumption without disturbing loading and bracing activities of railway racks. The job has been carried out by the TNRM and Projects Department. A safety talk and thanksgiving ceremony was organized for the contract workers of Steel Melting Shop 2 on 23rd December. Mr. T.P. Shivshankar, CGM SMS2, presided over the session and also felicitated the safety-conscious workers by handing over token gifts. Present on the occasion were heads of sections, area in charges, zonal safety committee members, safety officers and other officers and employees of the department. More than 100 contract workers took part in the program. Speaking on the occasion, Mr. Shivshankar commended the hard work and safe practices of the workers and urged all to emulate them to strengthen the safe work culture. The safety talk included do's and don'ts on the shop floor, hazard identification and risk assessment procedure, and awareness of SOPs and SMPs along with safe practices. The safety-conscious workers who were felicitated were the ones who adhered to all safety measures throughout the year while safely executing protocol jobs like shutdown, capital repair, housekeeping, and critical activities such as gas line and confined space jobs, and helped in capturing near-miss cases. The program was coordinated by Mr. J.B. Lugun, GM and DSO, Mr. Akhila Maharana, Senior Manager SMS2 and DSO, and Mr. M. Srikandora, Assistant Manager, Safety Engineering Department. Vishakha Tappo, daughter of Mrs. Jayashree Toppo and Mr. Charu Toppo, MOMT oxygen plant of SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant, brought laurel to the city and state by winning the under-17 mixed doubles in the Yonex Sunrise 34th Sub-Junior National Badminton Championship 2022 held at KIT, Bhubaneswar from 26 to 30th December 2022. Vishakha played along with Vishyatesh Gobburu from Andhra Pradesh and defeated the team from Haryana in the final match to clinch the gold. Around 64 teams were in the fray. Prior to winning this championship, Vishakha also won District Badminton Championship 2022 in women's singles category played at Viju Patnaik Indoor Stadium, Rourkela in August 2022. Inspired by her father and an athlete aunt, Vishakha, a student of Class 9 of Ispat English Medium School, Sector 20, is pursuing her passion for badminton since the year 2019. Even during the COVID-19 pandemic, Vishakha continued her pursuit and made her debut in the wider arena by playing the first national match in January 2022 at Chandigarh, followed by international match held at Pune.
Rourkela Steel Plant RSP, a unit of Maharatna Company SAIL, posted brilliant overall performance in various key areas in the first 3 quarters of 2022 and 23, that is April to December 2022. The steel plant produced highest ever 32,24,816 tons of hot metal, 30,25,394 tons of crude steel and 28,05,914 tons of saleable steel in the first 9 months of the current financial year to clock the best ever performance in the respective areas. With an all-time high production of 53,34,380 tons of sinter during the first 3 quarters of the current fiscal, the sinter plants complemented the success story. The average oven pushing from coke oven battery 6 also witnessed the best ever figure of 90.1 in the above period. The gross dispatch of the steel plant, on the other hand, excelled in tandem with production. RSP dispatched 28,05,902 tons of saleable steel to clock the best ever figure in the first 9 months since inception. The earlier best April to December performance in all these key areas were achieved in the previous financial year. It was a remarkable year for many units of the steel plant which touched new milestones. The steel melting shop 2 surpassed the historic landmark of 50 million ton crude steel production of 30th December 2022. The hot strip mill 2 clocked the best single day production on 28 December 2022. The state-of-the-art mill rolled 1,97,761 tons of HR coils to register its best December performance. Mr. Atanu Bhomik, Director in Charge RSP, in his New Year message to the collective while applauding the efforts, has urged them to further step up efforts to meet emerging challenges and remain competitive in the evolving market scenario. An HOD communication meeting cum award function was organized on 29 December 2022 for the mechanical area of Rourkela Steel Plant. Mr. R.N. Rajendran, CGM Mechanical, presided over the meeting. Present on the occasion were Mr. P.K. Swai, GM in charge FM and M, Mr. K.P. Nayak, GM Mechanical, and other officers and employees of the FMM, Transport, CES, MSS, RCM and Crane Maintenance Department. Speaking on the occasion, Mr. Rajendran highlighted various performance parameters of mechanical department and discussed the various challenges that SAIL is facing in the current scenario. A presentation on safety requirements, production targets, cost of production and profitability was given by Mr. D. Soren, Manager, Crane Maintenance, at the beginning of the meeting. A felicitation ceremony was also conducted during the session for an exemplary job carried out by the teams of FMM and Civil Engineering Services to resolve a long pending issue of drain line chokage and flooding in SSM. The total operation was completed with the in-house resources, and huge cash outflow was saved for laying of new drainage network. During the function, Mr. P.K. Nanda, GM CES, Mr. Sashikant, AGM CES, Mr. A. Sarangi, Senior Manager, Mr. A.K. Parida, DGM FMM, Mr. P.K. Behera, Senior Manager FMM, Mr. N. Tudu, MOMT CES, Mr. Karma Ekka, Engineering Assistant CES, Mr. Bhimsen Oram, Contract Employee, and Mr. Mansingh Singh, Contract Employee, were felicitated with appreciation letters and token gifts. The program was coordinated by Mr. K.P. Nayak, GM Mechanical, CGM Mechanical Secretariat. A modern indoor badminton hall with synthetic turfed court and a brand new table tennis board were inaugurated at Tensa Social Centre, Barsua Iron Mines of Odisha Group of Mines of SAIL, Rourkela Steel Plant by Mr. P.K. Rath, CGM in charge Mines, on 1st January 2023. Mr. Tilak Patnaik, GM in charge BIM, TIM, KIM, and other senior officers were present on the occasion. They also played a few shots to mark the opening of the new facilities. The social center has also been renovated to give it a facelift and provide better experience to the employees and their children. The new facilities will give a fillip to sporting activities in the Mines Township and hone the budding badminton and table tennis talents.
The creative employees of Raw Materials Handling Plant of SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant have developed a beautiful dandelion fountain in front of the main building to add to the aesthetics of the unit. The beautifully crafted fountain has been designed, fabricated and erected in-house by the group of employees of the department. It has been further decorated by fabricating a lotus flower around its container. The petals so designed to prevent the spillage of water outside the container. The water collected in the container is being recycled. The specialty of the spray nozzles is that they throw the water sideways in such a way that during the operation, the total fountain looks like a ball similar to dandelion flower. It is noteworthy that RMHP uses dry fog dust suppression systems to check the dust generated during handling of different raw materials. The collective has given an artistic touch to the dust suppression sprays to develop the dandelion fountain. Notably, the cost of the spray portion alone of a dandelion fountain cost around rupees 1.75 to 2.0 lakhs. The team associated with the job took up the challenge of developing such a fountain with the use of unused items of the unit. Some of the parts, scraps such as coal, ball, mill, roller and other discarded items have also been used. It is noteworthy that the water sprays have been placed at many places in RMHP to curb dusts. However, to avoid the wastage of water, the sprays water is being used to feed the side lawns and other gardens in the department. The team associated with the job included Mr. K.C. Baral, SOST, Mr. P.C. Patra, MOMT, Mr. D.K. Patel, MOMT, Mr. M.R. Panda, MOMT, Mr. Birghantia, SOST, and Mr. D. Mahato, OCT, and was led by Mr. Sujit Bhanjdev, Senior Manager, RMHP. A professional talk was organized for medical professionals at ISPA General Hospital of SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant recently. Dr. B.K. Hota, EDMNHS, presided over the session. Present on the occasion were Dr. N.P. Sahu, CMO, MNHs and other senior doctors. Retired Professor Gangadhar Sahu, former ONG HOD, VSS Medical College, ex-Dean IMS and some hospital BBSR, and ex-Vice Chancellor Siksha O. Anusandhan, deemed university, addressed the session that was attended by around 70 doctors, DNB students, nursing staff and paramedical staff. The theme of the deliberations was spirituality in medical profession. Professor Sahu derived an analogy between teachings of Krishna from Bhagavad Gita and the medical discipline. He stressed upon the art of saying no in medical profession while managing an ailment. He advised prevent the preventable, delay in inevitable, treat the treatable and endure the incurable. Drawing attention of the participants to certain basic tenets like Namaskar, which teaches one to be human being first and then doctor. He said, medical profession is the only profession where the dead teaches the living. The veteran doctor underlined the importance of spirituality in bringing about mental peace and healing touch in the profession, which is the lifeline of the society. The program was coordinated by Dr. Pratibha Behra, additional CMO, MNHS.
5 contract laborers working in steel melting shop 2 Department of SAIL, Rourkela Steel Plant, were felicitated recently for exhibiting safety consciousness while executing numerous jobs. Mr. T.P. Shivshankar, CGM SMS2, presided over the function and felicitated the safety conscious workers by handing over token gifts. Present on the occasion were heads of sections, area in charges, zonal safety committee members, safety officers and other officers and employees of the department. The criteria of the award were regular use of PPEs, adopting safety measures in all areas of work, adherence to all prescribed safety practices, SOPs and SMPs, and capturing of unsafe acts, unsafe conditions and reporting of near-miss cases. The function was coordinated by Mr. J.B. Lugun, GM SMS2 and DSO. A 3-day induction workshop for the 3rd batch of trade apprentices was held at Gopabandhu Auditorium of Rourkela Steel Plant from 3rd to 5th January. Mr. H. Pati, GM HRD RSP, presided over the inaugural function. In all, 200 apprentices have joined RSP in this batch. Addressing the trainees, Mr. Pati highlighted RSP's contribution in Skill India initiative of the government and urged all to make the best use of the opportunity to enhance their technical know-how with utmost safety. It may be noted that as a part of the initiatives undertaken by Rourkela Steel Plant under the Skill India mission, apprenticeship training is being imparted to graduate apprentices, diploma technician apprentices and ITI trade apprentices, in which the trainees are also being given monthly stipend. During the 3-day induction program, the trainees were given an overview of SAIL and RSP safety aspects, gas safety, fire safety and electrical safety, health tips, as well as brief inputs on the entire integrated steelmaking process, starting from raw materials to finished products. Audio visuals were also shown during the sessions. The program was coordinated by Mr. S.K. Sukula, Assistant Manager HRD. Grand Fete 2023, the charity fundraising annual program of Deepika Mahila Sangati, will be held at Rourkela Club on 7th January 2023. The program, being organized by one of the leading philanthropic organizations of the Steel City, is slated to begin at 6 p.m. The proceeds of the mega event will be used for different charity works to help the underprivileged sections of the society. The theme of this year's fete has been kept on hockey, keeping in view the upcoming Hockey World Cup in the Steel City. The mega event promises fun for all ages with a chance to win exciting prizes and more. The stalls at the event will offer mouth-watering delicacies, fun-filled engaging games, art and crafts, household items. Musical extravaganza by talented artists will keep the visitors entertained throughout the evening. The visitors have a fair chance to win prizes at the Rajbhasha stall by answering quiz questions on hockey. All the Rourkelites are requested to join the grand entertaining evening in large numbers to be part of the good cause. It is worth mentioning here that Deepika Mahila Sangati is working towards the cause of the underprivileged and downtrodden people living in and around Rourkela since 1957. Besides, the organization is also associated with various CSR initiatives of Rourkela Steel Plant. Deepika Ispat Siksha Sadan, the free school of RSP for the poor children, is being managed by the Sangati. The school, having classes up to the 10th with more than 650 students, is registering 100% pass percentage in BSc Orissa board since the first batch appeared in 2016. Several other senior CSR initiatives taken by RSP, like the Deepika Ispat Hastakargha low-cost sanitary napkin production unit, phenol making unit, are also being run by the Sangati successfully for the last many years, thereby empowering many underprivileged women. The proceeds of the FET will also be utilized for the different philanthropic works of the organization. That's all in this edition of Rockla News. Namaskar.
Don't forget to like, subscribe and share the videos.